Well, hello everyone. This is a very special video because we are here at the Buddha International Circuit to mark our anniversary. And to do that, every year we come to the mecca of speed and bring together the best of motorcycles and cars that India has to offer over the last 1 year. As you can see, we've got an impressive lineup of motorcycles. For a full video on that, make sure you subscribe to the autoX YouTube channel. But today, we're going to talk about cars and look at that lineup. I would request the cameraman to just show the line of cars that we have available lined up here at the Buddha International Circuit, ready for our car jury to head out on the track, give these cars a go and tell us just how good they are. Once we do that, we will be handing out the autoX award. So make sure you stay tuned to the autoX YouTube channel to find out which out of this long lineup of cars actually make the mark. Let's kick things off with something fast and red. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ferrari Roma Spider. Will cost you 4 crore rupees, starting price, ex-showroom of course. 3.9 litre twin turbo V8 in all its glory with a drop top. This one will be a jury favorite, I'm sure. But that's not it. We've also got the new Aston Martin DB12. 4.7 crore rupees will cost you about 5.5 crore rupees in this particular spec. Also a 4 litre twin turbo V8. You can say with just these two cars combined, we've got about 10 crore rupees worth of cars over here for our car jury today. Really nice couple of cars right here. But of course, the story doesn't stop here. We move on to the house of Kia, who've sent their two really new, brand new cars for our test over here today. We've got the Carnival limousine, costs about 65 lakh rupees. You could say, arguably, this is the most amount of usable premiumness that you can find in under 1 crore rupees in the Indian market. However, if you have over 1 crore rupee to spend on a Kia, well, they have their most expensive car yet, the Kia EV9. Lots of range, lots of space, lots of practicality, and of course, looks that really set it apart. Let me know what you think of the Kia twins on our lineup. Moving on, we go to the big, brawny brute of a car, the Jeep Wrangler. Will cost you about 65-70 lakh rupees, and for that you get the Rubicon variant. And if you buy that in the red spec as we have here, well, that's a car to look at. Huge amount of road presence and huge amount of draw as well. But that's not the only car that's got the family SUV vibe going on, because of course we've got YouTube's favorite, the Mahindra Thar Roxx, out here on the lineup as well. A lot of people love it. There's so much chatter. So many people have been coming and taking a look at this car. And of course, as you saw, we've got the Wrangler as well. So maybe some comparisons will be made. But alas, a winner will be chosen in over 20 cars that we've got on the lineup. So I better hurry up. Moving on, let's go to the house of Mercedes-Benz. They've sent us the GLC 43 AMG. Now, why did we want this? The reason is simple. This is your entry-level performance AMG SUV. And when you put that combination together, well, it makes for a promising package. That's what the GLC 43 is. It's got F1 tech as well, the electric turbo and all. Check out the review on our channel. You're going to enjoy that one. Moving on, we've got an electric car from Mercedes-Benz. This is the EQA. This is the entry-level EV in the Indian market. Brings a lot to the table, has a big set of competition to go up against. This car really has its work cut out. Let's move on to the other German automaker group that's come for our test, which is the BMW Mini Group. Starting off with the Mini Countryman EV. It's not mini so much anymore in terms of size, but it still sticks true to the formula of Mini, which is premium looks, great fit and finish, performance to boast for days. And being an EV, it gives you that ability to boast that you drive a green car as well. This one will cost you just under 50 lakh rupees. Incredible value for money given the state of affairs of premium EVs in the Indian market. I think this one will have a lot to talk about. Moving on, let's talk about BMW. We've got the i5. Now this is the electric version of the 5 Series. Speaking of which, we've got the 5 Series on our lineup as well. So yes, both versions of the 5 Series that we've got in the Indian market are out here. The i5 is of course the electric version. It's stinking fast, quick, But if you want the tried and tested formula, you've got the new 5 Series as well. This one though comes in the long wheelbase avatar in the Indian market, making India the only second market in the world after China to get this big version of the 5 Series. Moving on, we've got the Mini Cooper S. This too got a big refresh this year. Of course, it retains the classic look, but it's got a big tech update. The interiors are really swanky, and of course, being small, low to the ground, having grippy tires, this one is going to be a lot of fun around the Bodh International Circuit, I'm sure. And speaking of fun, we've got the BYD Seal EV. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.8 seconds, about a 50 lakh rupee price tag. A good style, design and stance. I think the BYD Seal has a really strong contendership for this year's award. Of course, it's really popular in the Indian market as well. Will it make the cut from our jury is what we'll have to find out. But this is not the only promising EV on our lineup today. We've got the Windsor EV as well. It's got a complicated way of buying things. You can pay for the car separately, you can pay for the battery separately. Of course, you buy them together, or you can pay all of it up front in one go. Whichever way you look at it, it promises superior value for money. We'll test both the battery and the car today in one package. Really looking forward to that. Speaking of EV, yet another EV that's fighting for the winner's title is the Tata Curvv. And speaking of Tata Curvv, well, once again, we have it in both the flavors that's available in the Indian market. We've got it with the internal combustion engine, we've got it with the electric drivetrain. This is the diesel model. Tata has also sent us the petrol model, which is out on the test already. So the Tata Motors group has come out in full force with their lineup of Curvvs. Lots of expectations on these cars, but it's not only the Curvv that has come from Tata Motors, it's also the Punch EV. Yes, it's not the latest amongst the lot, but this one was launched just as our award cycle for this year started. So it might not be the latest one, but pun intended, it still packs a lot of punch. Good sized car, lots of range on offer. Nothing that really goes wrong in this package from Tata Motors. Let's see how this one fares. Let's talk about Citroën. We've got the Citroën Basalt with us. This is Citroën's another go in the Indian market. They've done that with the C3, the C3 Aircross. They've taken their learnings and the feedback from customers and us alike and combined all of that together in the Basalt Coupe. Yes, it's got that fancy roofline to boast as well. Talking about fancy, well, the Hyundai Creta N-Line is here. Fancy bumpers, fancy badge, fancy color, and the Creta formula that simply cannot seem to go wrong. Everybody loves this car, but when you pack all of that in this sporty package, you might just have a formula that's difficult to beat. Talking about formula, let's take a look at the Mahindra XUV 3XO. It drops the regular nomenclature of the 00 series, gets the X in its name. Now, when you have X to something, it becomes really nice. You see what I'm talking about? Shameless plug. Anyway, the 3XO takes a fresh approach to the compact SUV formula. Brand new design, long list of features. Mahindra has thrown everything but the kitchen sink. Let's see what sticks. Talking about the next car on the lineup, we've got the Toyota Tizor. I mean, I'm still yet to figure out how to pronounce the name of this car correctly, but this is still a very impressive car nevertheless. It's a rebadged version of the Maruti Suzuki Fronx, so we already know everything about the car. Let's see how it holds up to the new crop of cars that we've got today. And last but not the least, coming to the smallest and the cutest car of the lineup, the Maruti Suzuki Swift. This is a proven name in the Indian market. It's back with a new formula, this time around with a 3-cylinder engine. This here is in the manual spec. Guys, is it still the fun car that we all know and love? Well, we've come to the perfect place to take it out for a spin and find that out. So there you have it. That was the lineup here at the autoX Awards 2024. Lots of cars on offer, a perfect place to test these out, a fantastic jury. We're all going to get together and find out which one makes the cut. There are a lot of parameters through which these are judged, and the scores are then averaged out to remove any kinds of bias. And yes, we also publish all of our scoring in the autoX magazine. So make sure you grab a copy of that. You can subscribe to the digital version of the autoX magazine on autox.com/subscriptions as well. Talking about everything, I have to ask you to subscribe to the AutoX YouTube channel, hit that bell notification icon so you know when the winner announcement video goes live. And of course, let us know in the comments which car do you think will make the cut, which one is your favorite. And to sum it all up, well, the fantastic jury that's come out today at the Perth International Circuit will be split for choices as to which car they should pick to start off the testing with. I know I'm split between choices. Let me know which one is your pick in the comments below. See you around.